I'm James Stacy and I'm male 3.
Alright, my name is Reba Tadero, and since there's 1 and 3, I'm male number 3.
I'm Nikki Hill, I play Sonia Walls.
I'm Lawrence Martinez for Gersh.
I'm Jill Pena, I play female 3.
I'm Ana Santamaria, I play female 1.
Hi, I'm Peachy Adelano, I play female 2.
Perfect. Since the cast just introduced themselves, we have a question from Miss Zaris Mendoro of Mix PH. The question is, guys, have you ever been serenaded before? And can you share with us your experience? Anyone? Nikki, have you ever been serenaded by Billy before?
Well,
I just had to put it in there.
against his will. Kumakanta siya, tas feeling ko lang ako, ako kinakantahan niya.
Pero hindi pala.
Wait, once, I think, yes. And it felt weird. Nakaka-fun shows. But you know, of course, I love music, so as long as I hear it, and if it's dedicated pa to me, then I love it.
Okay. Anyone else from the cast who's been serenaded before?
Loy serenaded.
Lloyd, have you ever serenaded Sheila?
No.
Wow, that's great. By the way, his wife Sheila is appearing in Resorts World Manila's King and I. Also, Loy is appearing in King and I. Saloon File. Anyone else? Noel, have you ever been serenaded before?
When I was watching Phantom of the Opera in CCP, I was serenaded by a few people in the audience. At gusto ko isumbong kay Tulfo. But it's okay. I'm glad they were enjoying themselves.
Oh, and by the way, Les Mis is opening na this week, diba? So, make sure you're not singing in the theater because maraming pa-iirita. Diba? Alright, our next question is from Miss Elaine Carag of Chalk Magazine. What can the audience expect from this staging of their playing our song? I think this is Robbie. And how did you adapt it for the Filipino audience?
I'm glad you asked. As usual, and this is something that we always want to do with all of our productions, we will always stay true to the way it's written in terms of the book and the script and especially the music. But in terms of staging, we need to bring it to today's standards. We are not updating it to 2013. We are still setting it in 1981 at the time it was written and produced. Mainly because the script calls for it. You know, he looked for a phone booth because there were no cell phones yet, those things. Also, it's far more entertaining to see these people clad in 1981 clothes. It's more interesting. So in terms of modernizing or making the staging more contemporary, the musical arrangement handled by our musical director Joseph Tolentino will have that modern feel. We're not changing notes, we're not changing the way Marvin Hamlish wrote the songs, absolutely not. It's the way you attack the instrumentation. Some of the instrumentations are going to be mixed and matched. So if one is written for, let's say, a violin, he's reassigning some of it to another instrument, for example, so that it just sounds more John Williams-ish, something like that. We have an orchestra of 13, so that's one more of King and Ice. Sorry, it was King and Ice. What else? I didn't want to make it overly complicated, so there's no projections or anything. It's still simple. I can tell you that we have a revolve because it's a device that makes the scene changes snappier and cleaner. So that I don't like making the audience wait kasi. And again, if you saw Sweet Charity, you never waited. It was just one scene after the other. And that's what pretty much you can expect from their playing our song. So it's modern staging, but very, very loyal to the time it was written. It won't be jarring. I did think of modernizing the setting, but the script won't work. It won't be as funny anymore. Also, it would be nice for those of us who were around in 1981, it would be nice to reminisce about those days. Thank you.